yo no me había dado cuenta, o sea, si no leo el mensaje, yo, o sea, no sabía, me hubiese dado cuenta de mañana.
Estábamos más preocupados nosotros.
Sí, qué fino, no, qué fino, muchas gracias, la verdad que sí.
Sí, no, de nada, qué
¿Cómo
bueno.
se llaman? Disculpe que no les...
Samantha.
Samantha,
Sí.
Andrés.
Jeramir.
¿Y qué hace mañana en la noche?
¿Nada?
¿Tienen plan? ¿Quieren ir a un show de comedia en español?
Claro.
Vamos, claro.
Ah,
Ya
bueno, sí, los
hasta,
invito.
ya hasta somos admiradores.
Ah,
y todo.
no.
Ya está testigo y todo.
Los invito mañana a un show de comedia.
Perfecto.
Sí,
Claro.
te voy a pasar la información por ahí y llegan y listo.
Claro que sí, muchísimas gracias, no, hombre.
No, gracias a ustedes,
Andrés.
de verdad.
No, qué bueno que sí.
No.
Cayó en las manos correctas.
Sí, no, los amo, en serio.
No te preocupes.
Son mis ángeles, gracias.
Dale, gracias,
luego.
carnal.
I work remotely with BIM, or Building Information Modeling, as a VDC manager, which stands for Virtual Design and Construction. So basically, what I do is playing with Legos on my computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up on all these notes, and I'll send you the meeting minutes today by the end of the day. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day.
Andres,
Yes.
if you could, I have a question.
Yeah. Sure.
While I was traveling, one of the projects I managed was in a very crucial phase, so I couldn't miss a day. But this was my last day in Montreal, so I finished early, and since I couldn't see the entire city, I decided to go and see the entire city in one place. We took an Uber to the Montreal Observatory, which is at the top of the Montreal Park.
Tuvimos 3 Uber para llegar aquí y nos dejaron mal.
But the Uber left us at the wrong address, and yeah, I checked. We decided to go and walk to the observatory.
Y el show es a las 8, tengo que estar a las 7:30 ya. No, Mari, vamos a subir y listo. Vamos a darle de una vez.
We got
Seguro.
lost.
¿Dónde estamos?
And something that should have taken us 20 minutes, it took us 2.5 hours.
Hello?
Fun fact, I forgot I had to schedule a therapy session on that day, and well, I had therapy while lost in a park in Montreal.
Oh, yeah. How are you, doctor?
At the end, it was worth it. Well, I mean, we got there at night, so we couldn't see much.
Estoy sudando por dentro.
That night, I had 2 shows. One was at the Unfiltered Comedy Show produced by the local comedian Hasher Ahmed in a dive bar.
A dive bar, right? Yeah, like a dive bar, should relax, no pressure, like unfiltered.
No,
Like-
and
like-
you do it in French too, right?
Yeah, do French.
This is bilingual or just English?
Also English.
Only English? No, yesterday I did a show, I started in French, and then everyone was like, no, this is an English show.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, fuck.
That happens, 'cause, like,
That happens.
some shows are bilingual, but some are not. Like,
There were only 6 people in the audience, but for some reason, I've always felt quite comfortable with a small audience.
for 6 hours? 6 hours, basically, you know, very thick Latino accent, you know. Maybe some Narcos joke there and there. We'll see.
So I did
And
great.
next comics, and yes, everyone, give some love.
Thank you. How's everybody doing? Great. How's everybody in the audience? Although I did spend a period of 9 years without watching porn, 9 years, zero porn, then I turned 10 and well. I haven't stopped. You know who also loves pigs and dogs? Hitler. Can you imagine Hitler's dating profile? Adolf 56 love dogs. DTF. Down to Führer. Thank you very much, guys. This is Andres Sereno. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashar. Thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you.
Yes, everyone.
For the second show, I had planned something I have never done before. 3 languages in one stand-up comedy set. I've done it in English and Spanish, and it has worked.
Can you imagine Hitler's dating profile? Adolf 56 love dogs. DTF. Down to Führer. Yo hablo español, no créeme. Todo el tiempo tenía que ver. Aprender inglés antes de venir. Yo no me tomé la clase del Duolingo. No, es que lo hago porque me enteré que unas venecas trajeron a los esposos y pues bueno, hay que darle 1 o 2, 3 chistes.
So I wanted to add another layer, because like I told you, I like setting unnecessary goals for the hell of it. And I mean, I was in Montreal, one of the very few places in the world where I can pull this off. I was opening for one of the best Venezuelan comedians, Led Varela, and I asked the producer, does everyone here speak the 3 languages? And he was like, yeah, everyone here speaks English, French, and Spanish. No sé qué chiste voy a decir hoy. Quiero empezar en francés, luego inglés y luego español. Y hago los chistes venezolanos ahí. Porque no puedo decirle Venezuela en francés o en inglés. Ese tiene que ser al final en inglés y empecé en español ahí. So yeah, I was excited, I was focused. I planned this with special detail. I learned my material. I didn't see any flaw in my plan.
Je veux perdre du poids. Je me sens plus américain. Plus américain. Plus paresseux et plus gros.
And honestly, it's the first time I've ever heard about something like this happening, so nothing prepared me for what happened next.
Listen, I actually speak English. Yeah, sí, empiezo en inglés. Bonsoir, Montréal, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Ça va bien? Tout bien? Je vis aux États-Unis et je me sens plus américain. Plus américain. Plus paresseux et plus gros. Espagnol! Comment ça va? What? No, we don't do that here. We're gonna do everything but Spanish in this place.
Yeah. Fucking Veneco. I honestly don't use that word that often because it's kind of like the end word for Venezuelans. But fuck this fucking Veneco.
¿De qué parte son ustedes acá? ¿Hay gente de Venezuela?
I was so pissed. He threw me off completely, and I wanted to respond in a very snarky way. I wanted to say something like, oh, so now we see who's illegal here. But I didn't want to disrespect Let's audience, and I mean, at the end it's his show. So I continued my set in Spanish. They seemed to like it, but I was so angry. I was so blinded by this stupid person in the audience.
Pero son gente fastidiosa, porque si no se acuerdan, las chicas superpoderosas fueron creadas con azúcar, flores, muchos colores. Yo siento que los veganos fueron así como que testigos de Jehová, vendedores de Herbalife, entregaron en todas las tiendas. ¿Quiénes se toman muchos selfies? Digan la verdad. Nadie se toma selfies. Dígame a alguien que se toma muchos selfies. Ella se toma muchos selfies. Párate. No, que paren de hacer selfies. Arrecho con mi mamá. Bueno, pues, que si somos primos. Muchas gracias, Montreal, de verdad. Si me quieren seguir, pueden estar afuera esperando el Uber.
This is the first time I've seen this video after, actually, yeah, ever, never. After I left the stage there, I went to the green room because I was so pissed about the guy yelling at me and throwing me off, and I couldn't do exactly what I wanted. I couldn't do what I set my mind to do, and I was pissed and angry, and I didn't even go out and meet the audience, which is something I usually do. And seeing this now, I'm like, oh, they really have a good time. They had an awesome time, they enjoyed it, they laughed. But in my mind, it was such a big failure because I couldn't achieve my goal, like what I wanted. But sometimes we forget this is just about the audience and having a good time, entertaining them. And I regret I couldn't say goodbye to Heramir and Samantha. I was embarrassed They texted me like they loved the show and all of that. And in my mind, I was like, why? I did horrible, but it was all in my mind. It was all in my head. So I guess I'm the one being le plus Veneco. O el más Veneco de todos.